In the Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Washington's offense will have first crack at this one. As many good things as the Oregon coaching staff had done, they certainly had the monkey on their back. 0 for 3 against Washington in their first 2 years, all one-score games. They finally got it right a year ago, and you got to think the Dogs are now looking for payback.
Yeah, it was a 28-point beatdown. So they got the monkey off the back.
Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Williams looking for a man. Now he's going to break the pocket. Find some fresh air. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play?
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Huskies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll run the counter. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on first down from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's low. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Offense will try to get some momentum going on first and 10. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. He's got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hughes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Williams will pass. Get it out on the screen. Nice move there. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. It's reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play, they run, and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Washington. 3rd down coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The short hands, it's Whittington. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll give it to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bryant.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hughes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through. And
there he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Williams will pass. Might be looking to run. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. That's caught. It's Moore. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Ducks have it with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Moore will throw. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running to Green. Breaks the tackle. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two...
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Single back formation, and they give it to it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Washington sends out the punt team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's low.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Ducks are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Oh, he got loose. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Whittington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Under fire. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Williams will pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll run play action. A strike downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Makes the grab down the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Moore will throw. He wants it all. Just about had to pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore to the air. Got his man on the right. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Washington sends out the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Moore will throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Plows through and runs through another guy. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bryant. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Evans. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. 1st down and more. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. He's got it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get it.
Turning it on!
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He'll heave it deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Finishes the run with the slide.
I really like this guy running the option. I tell you, you go back to the mid-2000s in Eugene, there was a coaching change, and there was sort of this paradigm shift offensively, going more up-tempo, being more explosive, but also utilizing the quarterback's feet to hurt defenses. This guy would have fit into Oregon back then. He certainly fits into this offense right now. He is dangerous.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go right back to him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Moore to the air. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boston. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Moving away from pressure. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
They used those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Power ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Oh, they're after him! Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Ducks will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Moore to the air. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the ride. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Williams will pass. And they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Washington sends out the punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Bring in the heat. Backs looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Moore will throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington sends out the punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle, it's low. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Completes the shuffle pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Leaves it with the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Build that momentum, offense.
Williams looking for a man. Caught close to the marker. It's Boston. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Going with the ground game left. Slithers into space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Williams will pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14. after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Williams looking for a man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looking for room at the 40. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's the pressure. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Bryant. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Trying to run it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together, dominating this football game.
And the Huskies, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got him.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. There he goes. Inside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He leaves it with his back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man. He's got him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Moore to the air. Complete. At the 45. What a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Whittington. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.